which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Is there a motion to approve the agenda?
Madam President, I move that we approve the agenda with the following amendments. Number 1, additional certified and classified personnel actions for consideration, item E-3. And number 2, remove the K-2 executive session for personnel matters.
Is there a second? Second by Lynn. All those in favor, please raise your hand. Motion carried. All right, is there any public comment? So we'll move on to recognition of the culinary arts program.
I believe we have Mr. Singh here with us tonight to start that.
A few others. Good evening, school board members. It's always an honor to come before the board to speak about the success of my students and my teachers. For their hard work in 2016, our Garden City High School Culinary and Hospitality Program has been recognized by Sullivan University, which is also known as the National Center for Hospitality Studies. This school is located in Louisville, Kentucky, and out of 320 high school and vocational programs, Garden City High School is a member of the top 50. So, you can applaud. This award is called the 2017 Elite Top 50, recognizing them as one of the top 50 secondary school culinary and hospitality programs from across the nation. Without any more ado from me, I present Ms. Karen Burden, 47-year veteran of the culinary classroom, now retired, and her successor, currently teaching the program, Ms. Elizabeth Maldonado, and a few of their students they will introduce.
I think at the last board meeting, when we were here this summer, we told you that we had received notification to apply again. And so I was very excited that not only 1, 2, but 3 years in a row we've received. And what's really nice too is each of the students each year get to get a T-shirt that they present or give to all of the students. So these are from the last year's, and this year we haven't received them yet, but we sent in for those. So anyway, it's kind of neat that the students have this, and the students in the past have worn those with great pride. I've also asked the students to bring some of the trophies and things that we earned this past year, and can each have one of those. So part of the recognition, the things that we need to turn in, is a brochure that kind of talks about our program. So I have the program right, the brochure that I sent in for that. And on the front, I have the picture of the Elite 50 from last year and the culinary students from there. And also, we have to be involved in our ProStart competitions and the ProStart program, which is basically sponsored by the National Restaurant Association and our state restaurant associations. And that prepares the students to go on into the industry or to continue their education. Also, our FCCLA, Family Career and Community Leaders of America organization, competing and being involved in that. So I included, another thing they ask about is our catering that we do as well. So I've included the catering experiences, and one of the things that we did achieved 2 last year is that 7 of our students received their ProStart or their ServSafe, manager level ServSafe certification, and I have a picture of those students in here as well. One of the competitions that we participated in, the bottom picture over here is one of our students, Tanya. She took first place in the cluster meeting in Texas last year in the knife skills competition. And then on the back side is our students that competed in the ProStart competition, and their trophy over here, the fourth place trophy. And then our students that participated in our ProStart management competition, which they received second place on that. And so we brought those trophies along to share with that. The students went on to state, and actually we won the state FCCLA culinary competition 8 years now. And so we feel very proud of that. One year we did end up in second place in the nation with that. And then the students at National, the pictures there, and then of course our catering experiences. Also, we had one of the students last year that participated in the ProStart Edible Centerpiece competition. And this is a picture of his event that we had there. Another thing that I need to submit is an original recipe, and that's the other paper that you have here. And this was the recipe that the students prepared last year for the ProStart culinary competition. And by the time we experimented with all the different sauces and everything, also another part of that competition, we have to send in photographs of our work as well. So it involves a lot of management and that as well. Another thing that was part of that is, besides the catering, the competitions, the involvement there, and our classroom work is, other reasons why we should be nominated. So I think one of the greatest honors as a teacher is to have one of your former students take your place. And even more than that is also being able to be her mentor. So I feel that to be a great honor. So I'll have Ms. Maldonado talk about what she's been doing so far with my students.
Goodness. Taking over Karen's position has been probably one of the hardest things. She's done so much that I'm trying to fill in her shoes by doing caterings, and I'm sorry, I'm blushing, by doing caterings and teaching and trying to carry on everything she's done up to this point. It's been like so much, and we spend so much time together. She mentors me. I mean, I spend so many hours. I spend more time with her than I do with my own child sometimes. But I mean, so far it's been a great experience. A lot of headaches sometimes, but so all in all, it's been great. These are the 3 students that this year we're going to be hopefully carrying on what Karen has done so far, Ms. Burden has done so far. We're doing a case management this year for ProStart, and have we decided what we're going to do for FCCLA? I'm not the culinary competition. But yeah, filling in her shoes. We've done a lot of caterings with the KU Honors Dinner. We've done some extra ones too that we haven't done. Ms. Burden hasn't done in the past. We've done a pirate dinner for it was Boys and Girls Club, or Big Brothers Big Brothers Big Sisters. Sorry. We've done a lot of those different stuff, and it's been big shoes to fill, and I definitely, hopefully, she continues to help me out through the years to come, because I have a lot of questions all the time. Lesson plans have been, something that I've learned to try to turn in as best as I can, and it's been a lot, but I'm so happy Ms. Burden is here to help me out, because I would probably be really clueless because I've never done this before. So I'll go ahead and let the kids introduce themselves, and we'll start with Ryan here.
Okay. Well, my name's Ryan, and I'm a sophomore this year, and I'm in the 2 culinary programs, FCCLA and ProStart, and in 2 weeks we're going to our first competition for ProStart in Wichita.
My name is Laura, and I play second in cluster in Denver, Colorado, in Knife Skills event.
My name is Brian Carrasco. I'm a senior, and in 2 weeks we're gonna be showing our restaurant we built from the ground to the top, and it'll be a great experience.
Not the name.
The name of the restaurant is called Sopes and Sopitas. It's a Mexican restaurant.
And we're hoping to place. So,
And I'd just like to say that none of these awards or anything would be possible without dedicated students that really want to do this, because it wouldn't happen. You have to have the students that, you know, put in the hours and time and the work in order for us to achieve these kinds of awards.
Well, thank you, school board, we appreciate it, and, guys, set down your trophies somewhere safely and go shake everybody's hand.
Questions first?
Yes.
I noticed there's 14, do I read this right on your brochure, career paths, there's 14 different career paths identified. That's a lot of opportunity.
Yes.
That's great.
Many, many opportunities.
First of all, Ms. Burton, thank you for helping. You know, it's easy to just retire and then go home and start your fun personal time, but for you to take your personal time and to help pass the baton on to Melissa and the students is so valuable to the district, and so thank you for doing that. Another comment I have is I love how this program talks not only about cooking, but on management and about safety
Hospitality.
and things like that, because so many restaurants that have great food fail. And it's because they're not managed properly, or because, you know, there's something missing behind the scenes. And I'm really proud of us, you specifically, for setting up a program that teaches, that encompasses all of what it takes to cook. You know, it's about the produce, where it comes from, how to prepare it, how to plate it, and you know, there's a lot that goes into it. It's not just about eating a great meal, and I'm glad that you appreciate that. Something else I was gonna say.
Of those 14 careers, one thing that I want to bring to light is something you mentioned it is about the full aspect of hospitality, not just culinary, but the service part and the management part. So that's really key, I think, that they're learning a portion of that is key to the success of a restaurant, absolutely.
And thank you for giving me time to come up with my other question, which was, you know, we've had good relationships with the community college in the past in this area. Is that still going well?
I believe that they have discontinued the program at the college, so the latest that
I have not heard that, because I thought they had just decided.
Yeah.
Wow, okay, all right.
Well, I say that it's been a joy for me. It's made the transition for me much easier, because it was really, really hard for me to step down. I mean, I enjoy it so much, so I'm having fun.
I want to thank Elizabeth also, because she has really risen to the occasion. She's done a great job. I don't know if you realize that you have, but you have. And it's very much appreciated to have something of this success continue, and that we keep competing and making the meals. She, of course, is making the meal for the staff for parent-teacher conferences, you know, taco bar, yes, you know. So it's just great. It's been a pleasure.
He's been very receptive to any suggestions, guidance, or anything, so it's been fun.
Well, we're really impressed. You've all done a great job, and you know, when we talk about career and tech ed, this is exactly what we need. These are jobs that will never be outsourced. They're not going to go anywhere, and we're so happy that there's so many students interested in this career. So I think Stanford University is going to have to watch out for our graduates that are coming. So, thank you all very much for coming.
Bring the trophies.
Oh, you want to see the trophies? Oh, okay.
Congratulations. Would you like a picture? Feel free.
This one's 4.
Wow, that's awesome.
I'm sorry, I misspoke and said your name wrong.
Oh my God. I'm so sorry.
I still remember that last picture. You actually needed to describe it. Yeah, you know, and I remember you practicing too, so you're really good. Really? Yeah. Yeah, yeah.
Potato soup. Yeah, potato soup.
Yeah, amazing. Oh my gosh, I heard you practicing.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'm like, yes, this is what it looks like.
And it's good to be with the grandchildren, so.
I think we got everything.
We're moving on to the teachers pursuing national board certification.
Yes, ma'am. It's my pleasure to introduce some individuals that are taking on the rigorous task to acquire their national board certification. So as I call you up, ladies, would you come up and join me, please? Melissa Hensley from the high school. Gretchen Schaefer from Horace Good. Sarah Wise from Kenneth Henderson. Candace Waltz from Edith Sharman and Victor Nels. And Jessie Pinchon is also a member, or a staff member that's going through this, but she was unable to attend tonight. So the National Board Certification has been a program that's been around for over 25 years. It really focuses on 4 different areas: assessment, content knowledge, reflection of student work, samples, video and analysis of teaching practice, and the impact of assessment and collaboration on student learning. I've been told that it's the equivalent of obtaining a master's degree, very, very rigorous, and to have this number of participants is awesome. From what I could gather, historically, we've had 3 is all in the history of Garden City. 3 people that have went on to achieve the National Board Certification. So this is a pretty big deal. And Joanne Mangan, Joanne, are you here? Joanne, president of GCA. She approached us probably about a year ago with some other GCA or KNEA leadership to talk about the opportunities on how we could promote this. And we were certainly excited to give the opportunity to let them come and speak and talk a little bit about the program itself, what it would entail, the coursework, the timelines, and they had a lot of interest early on. And so far, like I said, these ladies, there's a projection of 2 more that are interested in enrolling in the 2018 school year. So very proud of them and what they're about to take on. So if you would please give them a round of applause. Questions for these ladies?
So how long does this program take?
It can take anywhere from a year to 4 years. 3 years. 3 years. And you can kind of choose how you do it.
And it is a 10-year, once they achieve it, it's a 10-year license. It lasts for 10 years.
What made you all decide that this was something you'd like to undertake?
For me personally, I had heard about it when I was getting my teaching certification in school, and I never really knew how to get started. And so actually when Joanne had the in-service at the start of the school year, I kind of jumped at it like, hey, this is something I've been interested in, and continued to stay interested and did the follow-ups. And so far, I think at least I know a couple of us, if not all 3 of us, there's 4 components, and we're, I think all planning on completing the first 2 this by the end of this school year, and then do the next, or the last 2 next school year. So, but I mean, just for me personally, I feel like it's a great way to become a better teacher. I'm already seeing myself doing more self-reflection, thinking about, hey, how can I keep things interesting for the kids and still keep them engaged and keep them learning and not do the same old thing all the time. And so far, the kids are really latching onto ideas and just some of the new stuff I've introduced already. They're like, Miss, we should do this more often. So, okay, works for me, but.
One of my things was a lot of what she said, I'd heard about it and didn't know how to get started. And I just finished my master's a year ago, and so it's kind of like, well, I'm finished my master's, I might as well keep going. So, but I'm not ready for a doctorate, so this was the logical next step.
They recently revamped the program so you didn't have to complete all of it in 1 year, which was a bit overwhelming and intimidating, and giving you that up to 3 years option, so you can do a couple pieces and then tackle a few more.
I teach art, and I just thought this was really a way of kind of some self-accountability. There's not really a lot of, I'm kind of an island on my own, so I think it's really good professional development and kind of lets me know that I'm doing what I need to be doing.
Well, that's wonderful, because I think it's really nice that all 4 or 5 of you are going through the process together, because then you have, other people who are at the same point in the program along with you, and it's wonderful that more than doubles, almost triples what we've had in the past. So congratulations, I'm really impressed with all of you, that's great. So please come through, we'd love to shake your hand.
Good example of these lifetime learners, guys.
Thank you.